So it's another Saturday and another video. Gonna start off, oh there's my finger again. Gonna start off this time in a different place again. This is the most ridiculously big cable I've ever seen, which they've now dragged up the hill, and as you can be able to tell now, there's no big pole. So all the power cables are now underground. Obviously the BT stuff is still there because BT are utterly hopeless, in fact beyond hopeless, but there you go. So some pretty cool progress, to be honest. They've done a lot of grading out the front, a lot of tidying up of the exterior of the building, started putting in the additional sort of steps to get up to the house. I mean, we're 2 weeks now from moving in. Haven't got a clue what week it is. I think it might be week 40. That might be a lie. I don't know. I'll put it on the doodah. But yeah. So they're getting as well. We've got, I can't really see, but we've got some cables out here now. These will be for like exterior sockets. Ultimately probably just to use as lighting and stuff, but this gives us a bit of flexibility. What I'm going to do as well though, instead of going, in fact no, I'm going to go this way. So you can see the under part of this now is looking pretty sharp, looking really, really cool in truth. Got some of this stuff here done. Okay, it's all looking pretty smart. What we'll do, yeah, it's amazing. Now that this has all been regraded, it's actually starting to look like, you know, this could be a lawn eventually. I mean, I would need to do a bit of, well, quite a lot of work to it. I suspect you're not just going to see that because the soil's terrible. But what they have done, and this is super cool, is started cladding the deck. So we've got one of the outdoor lights on at the moment. Oops. But this stuff looks awesome. It's absolutely awesome. You can see the cables where the next ones are going to go. But they've got some of the glazing on as well. And the pool's in. So you can kind of start to get a sense now how this is all going to look. So we've got, let's move underneath the canopy, this kind of like glazing all the way along, which obviously makes sure we don't fall over and hurt ourselves after 1 or 2 gin and tonics, but also keeps the wind out, which is great. So this upper piece of decking here, at the far end, they're going to build a barbecue thing. So on this slab here, it's going to build up some blockwork which will ultimately contain the barbecue. Got some rebar and stuff here. I mean, as I said, they really did it properly. This here is the fire pit. So again, there's some blockwork to come up off that and to build around it. The glass is going to extend round in these like little channels up to here, which is then where the wall, like the blocky bit of the barbecue enclosure will go, which would be cool. And under here is the pool, which looks, I mean, it looks a bit crap, but it will look amazing. It's massive, it's incredibly deep, and it's probably full of dead frogs at the moment. But once that's all cleaned up, I mean, if you look, they've just cut the decking in beautifully. I'm really, really chuffed with that. If I kind of wander around, they've done, as with everything, they've done a cracking job, to be honest. Really, really pleased with them. So, finger again. So all of this stuff here will just go back out to lawn, which should look really nice. Whoops. And you can see they've started also cladding around the front. Just for a change, as you can tell, it's windy up here. I should have put a bloody wind turbine up here or something. But we've got like a nice little service space so you can get in and get underneath around the thing. I'll show you that in a sec. These decking boards, and I think there's more down at the bottom, are going to be used for up at the top. Got some of the joists here. I think all of this ply here is for the upper gin deck as well. So it's all really starting to come together, which is amazing. But then they have only got 2 weeks, so if we jump underneath here, kind of see, so we've got water and power and things, and then you can actually quite easily get into, oh, it's a bit of squash, unless you're kind of massive, unless you're tiny, but everything there, able to get underneath. Right. Excuse me. They started digging out some of this too, which is good. So that's obviously going to form part of the shed. Right, let's go inside. The inside is, you're probably not going to notice quite so much, mainly because it's more finishing, so it's easier to see with your eyes than it is with through the camera lens. That's a stupid thing to say, isn't it? Easier to see with your eyes, honestly. Right, so we come in here. The lighting works, which is very cool, although it makes no sense how they set it up. So you can see they've started putting in the light fittings. Some of these were here before, but looking pretty cool actually. I think the walls are waiting on their final coat of paint. The blinds are getting ready to go in as well, I believe. The burner still looks bonkers, but you can see from inside how all the deck's going to work now. I mean, it's just going to be a brilliant sort of continuation of in here, and with all these sort of windows open, it's going to look pretty awesome, to be honest. Certainly no problem if you've got a party going on. If it starts to rain, then there's loads of undercover stuff. This is all looking pretty cool. They fortunately put the wrong speakers up. Those are the exterior speakers, which should go over the top, never mind. Kitchen really hasn't changed. I don't think things have changed at the back here either, if I'm honest. So, nothing much to show there. The other rooms though are starting to look cool. The gym, I think in terms of painting, is broadly finished. It's really nice, to be honest. I mean, you don't really probably get a sense of it on the camera, but it does look really crisp. Really crisp, really nicely done. The plant room has now got more crap in it. I don't know what the green thing is. It's all kind of wearing away now. Obviously all the power's back on, which is good. Got loads of things up there. I don't really know what that means. Let's ignore that, I'm not going to change anything. Got this great big coffin water tank just dangling from the ceiling. So I don't know what pretty much any of that stuff does. You know, it's complicated and expensive, and it's going to be beyond me. These bedrooms are, you know, they've painted the grey walls, which are really nice. Obviously need touching up and cutting in. They've started, I think they started these the other day, but making progress on actually positioning all the bits and bobs. Put some, it's got little lights on, and these are all working working now, which is cool. When you turn them off, I think some of them are on like a weird delay and dimmer thing, which I don't quite understand. Made some progress in here too. So, oops, sorry. This is obviously where the shower's going to go. We're missing a hole in the roof for that. And I've got some of these units in too. Those all look actually pretty nice, which is cool. One at the back, as ever, is almost exactly the same. Same sort of stage of development and everything. But again, now they've put the soil where it's supposed to be. It's a lovely room, really light and airy. It's really nice. That's kind of makes you feel pretty lifted actually. The stairs, and these are all boarded up, but they've done all the snaggings on it as well, so everything fits properly now. I guess they probably just got a sledgehammer to it. Got the first parts of the light fitting up there too. That's going to look amazing. And I can't believe how hot it is up here. So that's all starting to look good, I think. The rest there is coming next week, but you can kind of see how top of the stairs is likely to look, which is smart. Excuse me. Excuse me again. This is the other guest room. So similar kind of thing, slightly more space in the built-in stuff. I just need a bit of paint and things. And then in here, I've got further setting things up. Oh, it's pretty cool actually. And then I've actually got this as well. So I've got nice shower trays in, all the fixtures, and that up in the roof. That looks pretty nice actually. That roof there, they're going to cover in pebbles, so it looks a bit prettier as well. It looks a bit scrappy at the moment. Oh, excuse me, I think I'm right hay fever. Back in my room. So, again, painting on this is broadly done. They've finished the outside deck. So I started cleaning that the other day. I mean, you can see that just looks amazing. All the glass around it. It's really simple, really nicely done, and all the top stuff done there. They started here fixing, it's not easy to see actually, the blinds as well. So you can see those are going to look pretty tidy. Light fittings either side for the bed, which is good. And then into the bathroom. I don't think this has changed at all really. I mean the units either side, those are there. Looking really nice. I mean again, once these things are painted up, they really look the part. I mean they're, you know, sort of vanilla MDF, they look a bit crap. This is all looking really nice. I've got a bath which will ultimately go along that way, the towel, and then, you know, again, next shower looks really cool, really looks the part. And I'm guessing there's on that sort of silver strip there, there's a glass door or something. I can't remember how it works. But, oops, sorry. But there we go, so 2 weeks to go. So 2 weeks today, in theory, all the furniture should be here. And I should be here with Matt and Tracy and maybe some of the others, just finishing off unpacking my stuff, and it'll be my first night, which will be amazing. It's kind of getting to the stage now, I can't quite believe it. It looks just bonkers. All of it looks a bit bonkers and very cool. So there we go. as I said, not sure what the week is, but this should be the, well, maybe not the penultimate one, because I suspect I'll do one next weekend, and I'll probably do one just before the move-in, before I put all the furniture in, and then one after, because it'll be great to see what it's like empty and clean before I put all my crap everywhere. But it's maybe the last time as well that we see the roof as it is now before they start putting the gin deck on. There you go, thanks again, and talk to you in a week.